this paperwork, and I'll see you guys back there, okay? Bye.
Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
I'm Dr. Mead. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
What am I seeing you for today?
I had a chiropractor appointment,
Uh-huh.
and that was Wednesday.
Okay.
And he kind of did something to piss me off.
Okay.
He was touching each bone in my spine, and I have a spinal tumor in my lower back. And when he got to one specific one, in my lower back, it like hurt. Like I literally almost jumped off the table. Hurt.
Okay.
And after I told him I hurt, he already knew I had a spinal tumor. He sat there poking it harder and harder, saying, "Oh, I think this is where your tumor is." But ever since then, I've had major back pain to where like it hurts to walk.
Okay.
I have a lot of leg weakness, and like it takes a lot for me to cry, and I've been crying in pain. It takes a lot, like a hell of a lot, for me to take medicine. Like I even had 2 foot surgeries and didn't take the medicine.
Okay.
And was taking ibuprofen.
Okay.
Like it was candy.
Okay.
So.
Okay. When was this that you went and had the appointment? Okay.
Wednesday.
Okay. Any numbness and tingling in your legs at all? Okay. Okay. And any loss of bladder function?
No. I told the nurse that called me, with my bowel movements, it's hard for me to go, but when I go, I can't stop.
Okay.
And then with my urine.
And what do you mean you can't stop?
Like it's hard for me to start going, and then once I go, it's like I have diarrhea, but they're like hard. They're my normal bowel movements, but it's like I can't stop going.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't like talking about that part.
We have to ask when it's back pain.
And then with my urine, I don't feel like I have to go until I'm about to pee myself.
Okay. And you were recently treated for a UTI, right?
I went to Women's Health, and they said that there was never any reason to be treated for a UTI. All I had was a yeast infection.
Got it. Okay.
But I'm being treated for a yeast infection right now.
Okay. Okay. Is the back pain worse when you're walking around or worse when you're sitting?
Walking around is a little, just very little better than sitting. Like right now I can feel my back like really bad.
So walking seems to make it a little better?
Yeah, laying down hurts. Anything hurts. Like showers don't even help anymore.
Okay. So what has been the plan? This has been kind of a chronic thing that sounds like it got a little bit worse when you saw the chiropractor.
Yeah, I don't know. They're not really doing anything until June.
Okay. They're going to do more imaging in June.
Then they'll do an MRI in June.
Okay.
It's just the pain's getting worse. I'm like, I'm scared to hold my daughter because my legs buckle. So I don't know, like, that's why I sent a message because I don't know if it's was worth an appointment or not, because I know they won't do anything.
Yeah, it's hard when Dr. Mambardi's out because he's the one that's used to seeing you and kind of knows what your like baseline, what your average is.
Yeah.
What are you taking for pain control right now?
Ibuprofen. I won't take any more than that. I breastfeed.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
So one thing I can do for you today to kind of help us get over the hump of pain is an injectable ibuprofen. Have you done that before?
What exactly is that?
It's called Toradol. So it's basically a form of ibuprofen that we give you in a shot. It's not a narcotic. It's totally safe for breastfeeding. It's just like an extra heavy dose of ibuprofen. Sometimes that can help calm down the inflammation a little bit so that the ibuprofen pill itself gives you a little bit more bang for your buck. So that's something that we can try. Safe with breastfeeding, could help calm down the inflammation, because it sounds like you were sort of at like this steady level. Here in the office?
No, like on the body.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know where they do it. I think they do it in your arm. If you have like a strong preference though, they can do it somewhere else.
No, I don't want it in my back.
Okay. Oh, no. It's not in your back. It's just like a regular kind of like flu shot type shot. But it's just a strong version of the ibuprofen. It doesn't make you drowsy. It doesn't make you not yourself. It's kind of just like giving you an extra boost. So some people will find that doing that helps kind of knock the pain down a little bit from maybe like a 10 down to like 6, and then they can keep the ibuprofen on to kind of keep the effect going for a while.
Okay.
That might be the thing to do. Do you have, so with your referral that you got to the chiropractor, was it just to this one chiropractor, or are there options for other ones?
This is the other one.
Okay, bummer. And doesn't sound like we like him that much.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
Sure.
I like doing that with people.
Yeah.
Giving them the benefit. So I'm gonna go back, but I'm gonna tell him
That's
I did
really
appreciate it and not to do it again.
Definitely. I think that's really mature and nice of you, just to have that open communication, because they can really help with the kind of pain that you're having, especially with that kind of weakness, numbness, tingling that comes from having that area be inflamed for a long time and letting it get weak over time. And I know you've done physical therapy and all that in the past, so sometimes you just need somebody else to kind of help us a little bit. So I think it's a good idea to give him another chance and maybe take the ibuprofen before you go or something. So something to keep in mind with the Zofran is that it can make you constipated.
Yeah, I take it with both my pregnancies.
Yeah, and that can make back pain worse.
Yeah.
When you have more in here that's pushing on those vertebrae, especially with that little lipoma, that little fatty tumor there, you have less space for things to push on.
Well, I can't. How the tumor's in my spine.
Yeah.
How could it push on it when it's surrounded by bone?
So anytime that bone is being moved by your abdomen being distended or by your intestines being full of something, it's going to create a little bit of pressure on that area.
Oh, okay.
So you basically just have less wiggle room than the average human being, and that's probably fine.
Okay, so I just got out of my appointment, and I had to get a shot in my ass. Let me tell you something. That shit hurts a lot. But he said it would have hurt a lot worse if I would have gotten it in my arm. But holy jeez, my butt hurts. He didn't even do it in my butt. It was in my back. Like, what the hell? And it was basically an ibuprofen shot. So that way I can feel better, faster, longer, one of the two. Better, faster. Sorry. I am gonna go to the store and then I am going to be on my way home. I don't know how much of the film you guys saw. I tried to film as much as I could without being caught. So, we'll see. Okay, so, I am currently at Burger King. I got spicy chicken nuggets, a french fry, and some chocolate milk. Very weird combination, but it works. So, when I was in the doctor's office, I was writing in my planner because we thought we had time for my grandma to come down. Like, she wasn't supposed to be down here till April 26th. So I was just writing down all the stuff I need to do. Like, her medical records need to be transferred. She's on Social Security, so her Social Security needs to be transferred down here. I need to take the class to be her caregiver. I need to report it to my cash aid, and then I'm going to lose my cash aid. Bills are going to be changed, and it's like we thought we had time to figure all this out, and we don't. So, it's gonna be a crazy ride, and I hope you guys will be along for my journey with this whole grandma moving down. We're going to be trying to find a house, just going to school, doing AVON, doing YouTube, taking care of my kids, taking care of my grandma, appointments, spinal tumors. depression, anxiety. It's a lot, and I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. Like, I still have to deal with my son's father, who drives me absolutely bonkers most of the time. But we do co-parent calmly sometimes, so I'll talk to you guys in a minute. I am going crazy. So, we went to Sutter Hospital. I love Sutter, especially the Sutter we go to. But, oh my god. Like, really, I understand that priority is first. I understand all that. What I don't understand is when they have so many people in the waiting room, sick, dizzy, having a hard time breathing, why they can't just bring a blanket and a pillow for them. A blanket and a pillow so they can sit down and cover up when they're cold and rest their head. Like, my grandma was sitting there, like, literally, like, begging for a pillow or something. I was getting pissed off. Like, she finally got called back, and my mom was like, my grandma wanted only my mom, which I understand because I have my kids. So she came out to be like, well, are you guys just going to go, or are you going to wait and see how long it gets to call back? So some guy standing there is like, you need to keep it shut. You need the in or out. And I was like, you can say that nicer. There is a way to say that nicer. Like, oh my gosh.
What are you talking to on your phone?
Talking to the camera.
Can I talk to the camera? Happy, no, ooh,
And then my kids decided to start acting up. Bella crying, screaming, Dylan being loud and crying because I grabbed his arm. Like, I don't have a phone right now, my phone's off. So, like, oh my gosh, like, it's like, ugh! Mom life. Like, my grandma shows up out of nowhere today. Out of fucking nowhere. No call, no nothing. To live with us permanently. House is a mess. Don't have enough food in the house for all of us. Don't get paid till next month. It's like, okay. Bitching session needs to be over. Your girl needs coffee. Your girl is gonna get coffee. Your girl is probably gonna get a large coffee. And your girl's gonna enjoy it. So, I'll see you guys at Starbucks. Bye. Okay, so I didn't film me going to Starbucks. Mom's coming. Hold on a second. Are they being nicer or rude still?
Yeah, when I went in there a little bit ago, I walked back into I walked into the wrong room, and he had pooped everywhere, whoever this one was. And I was like, and now when I just walked in there, I'm like, look, I'm going to give the phone Jessica to use, and she's like, I just pooped all over. And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah.
She just pooped, Grandma pooped.
And she says, I said, have you told him yet? And she goes, yeah, she's going to get stuff to clean me up right now. And that's when I came out here right now.
Okay. Look at this camera. It's actually really cool. You can see where you're filming.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Can you say that?
Yeah. I can cut it out though.
So anyway, here.
Mom, like, I'm like beyond stressed right now.
I
With
know.
everything, like, out of nowhere she pops up.
I know.
And then now we're here, and it's like we didn't have time to clean. We didn't have time to do anything. Like, you realize I don't think I could start working for her as a caregiver until her SSI is transferred down here to YOLO.
I don't think that.
Because it has to be transferred. she can't. It's different counties.
Yeah, but you'll get back pay from the date that we say.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll get back
I just
pay.
don't want anyone to get in trouble. I don't want her to get in trouble, and I don't want me to get in trouble. I just don't want anyone to get in trouble with the county.
No, there won't be. Until when she goes in to transfer it, she'll say she's been working for me since, and no back pay.
Well, I'm gonna also do the class, so after the class, I'll be working for her.
Yeah.
So it'll actually be in the county system.
Yeah, but you'll get back pay. You're not gonna not get paid until that's all taken care of.
If that's the case, I don't care. Like I said, I don't care for the money. I'm taking care of Grandma because I want her okay. And it literally, the fact that, I'm gonna cry. The fact that she's acting like this, and this is the same exact way, now that you said it, this is the same exact way she acted when she started bleeding again. I don't want to see her go through another surgery like that.
No, and I want her to, oh my God, you should have seen her at the house when she yelled,
I want to be with me.
Stop talking.
She yelled, it smells so bad. They said, what is that smell? And I went in and I thought she had farted, so I was spraying, and she's like, no, it's inside me, it's in my head. It won't go away.
That I bet you right now she's that's what it is. I bet you. Because that's everything that you, and when you have something in your brain like that, you start imagining things. It's like there's like you start doing all that, and that's exactly how she's acting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm truly scared. Like, I can't.
I know.
Like, this is a lot. Like, my tumor, the thoracic, I'm in a lot of pain on top of that.
I know, baby.
Really scared of Grandma. Like, spine surgery is nothing compared to brain surgery. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I know.
Like,
I just don't want her to be tormented in her brain or the last part of her life.
if it is a tumor, I'm glad they're finding it.
Or an aneurysm, you
Yeah,
mean?
I'm glad they're finding it, and I'm glad they're going to take care of it. Which, speaking of which, we need to tell our doctors that Grandma has that, because that's genetic.
Yeah. Yeah. I've already had bleeding in my brain.
Yeah.
I know. I just don't want her to be tortured and confused so bad like this.
But that's why we're here. That's why we're here, to help keep her mind straight. That's why we're here. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm so glad she's down here with us instead of up there in a house by herself.
I know. That's why I was like, I didn't know she even got worse since I was there. That's why I was like, I hardly could leave her. All she wants to do is sleep so she doesn't think of everything. You know, and that too, I think of, you know, I was telling them, you know, she just found out she can't live in her home, and she has, and it's
and like she like, I'm shocked. The way she got there and the way she went about it, I'm shocked. Like, me and you were both like, who the hell's that knocking at the door?
That's Tanya's sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're both like, what the hell?
They went in when they found out about the ambulance. I guess she thought she was dying. Tanya and them stayed with her all night.
Okay, well, that's good.
Yeah. And she said all she wanted was you.
Yeah, I know,
Debbie
I
Sue
heard
said.
that.
And but the one bag, she says all she brought is one bag, and I'm like,
there's no
okay.
clothes in it, though.
And
so we have to go get that. So when Jessie gets off work, if we have enough gas.
I need
well, not today.
I can get a cow.
She needs clothes.
No, she'll just stay in her jammies.
Mommy.
She ain't gonna go
Dylan,
nowhere.
I'm talking.
The only thing I'm thinking is that I wonder if I should just drive myself to my appointment and not leave her alone tomorrow. Well, we'll see after today. We'll know more.
If worse comes to worse, she'll just come with us, and I can, when
She won't want to.
when we're out, she can stay in the car, and I can lean this back, and she can sleep in the car while we're at your appointment.
She won't want to do that. See, that's the only thing. When she came, I was like, oh my God, what is... She won't, we'll know after today.
It's just hard, like, for me, like, I understand you
know.
guys, and I'm trying not to make this about me, and this is the only thing I'll say about me. it's hard because I have to deal with that now and worry about you.
I know. That's why
And then my own health on top of that, which always takes the back burner.
No. We'll all get worked out, babe. We'll all get worked out. It'll all get worked out. I don't know what the. I'm being strong, so I want.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see if I can take him, which I know I'll be able to. And then I'll come back and then we can talk more about it.
Yeah.
Because I want to be there and I want to find out too, because I'm gonna be her caregiver, and plus I love her and I want to be there for her.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Mommy.
I know.
That's actually number one. The caregiver's on top of number one.
Important one I need to tell you.
What?
She's in room 9. If you can just keep the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna call and then I'll come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're finally home.
I gotta get some.
Some more.
Bring some of these pies.
We don't have any.
Yeah, we do.
No, we threw them all away.
No.
What's wrong, Grandma?
Good.
Just said Lisa. Okay, so I'm gonna end the vlog. Everything turned out fine. My grandma came home, did not have to stay in the hospital. So if you guys like my videos, please click down below and like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.